guys, it's Gigi. It is very early in the morning. I have not had much sleep. I think maybe 4 hours. And it's a really kind of dreary day. It's not cold. I live in tropical Queensland, so it's very rarely cold. And right now it is, it's hot. It's disgusting. So today, while it's really early and it's a little bit dreary, a little bit cozy, got candles burning, today we are going to try some teas. I'm going to try a selection of teas. Yeah. This selection of teas came about because I was at TK Maxx and they had all these strange teas, and I normally have a Christmas tea from T2 here in Australia, and they're not making the same one anymore. It's not spiced. It's like it's not cozy. It's a bit, I don't like it. And it's been many years since I've been able to have tea because I thought I had a stomach ulcer and it made my tummy hurt. So this year I'm going all out and I'm going to try a bunch of teas. We have 9 teas all up. And they're all different flavors. They are from a brand called, I don't know if you can see this, Basilur, I think sounds right. I don't know. If I'm getting that wrong, let me know. Where is this manufactured? It's a really good question. Like, a lot of this it's packed in Sri Lanka because it's Ceylon teas. So, I mean, that makes sense. Made in Sri Lanka, imported. I mean, it's been imported into Australia. I don't know where this is like regularly sold. This isn't sold in stores here. This is something I found at TK Maxx. And in my experience, TK Maxx is just a heap of stuff that come in that's been either like reject stock or overstock or like weird imported stuff. So we're gonna try it. We have a couple of selections. We have the vintage style. Now this one has 4 different flavors. I'm gonna read the flavors out to you. Winter holidays, Merry Christmas, Christmas tree, and New Year's gift. Now these are all like flavored teas. So I'm going to read out the flavors of what these are as reference. So winter holidays is black tea. And then winter dream as an ingredient. The tasting notes are vanilla, strawberries, and cream. Merry Christmas is black tea with ginger, lemon, honey, and vanilla. That sounds nice. That sounds good. Christmas tree is green tea, mango, passion fruit, and lime. I don't know that those are Christmas flavors. I don't know about that. A New Year's gift is black tea with cherry and almond. Now I know the other pack we've got here as well also has cherry and almond. So that must be popular. I think that's probably going to be my least favorite, if I'm being honest, because you ever have cherry and almond flavored things and they have like that marzipan flavor. It's kind of synthetic and it feels kind of yeah, like syrupy. I'm not a huge fan, but look, maybe I'll be surprised. Okay, so that's that one. We do have a second pack here that also has 4 flavors. This one is the fruit infusions. And this is fruits, flowers, and herbs. And I was like, that sounds delicious. I am a witchy gal. I love to sip flowers and herbs. So I'm very partial to a fruit tea. Normally I will have like a jasmine green tea, or I'm a big fan of lavender, rose, lemon balm. So the flavors in this one are cherry almond, spiced wine, orange spice, and hot apple. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong. Don't think I am, but forgive me if I'm wrong. Do they not sound more Christmassy than these ones? Both of these were $20 each, Australian. AUD. $20 each. And I don't know how many of each you get. I just know that there's 4 flavors. Oh, it says 40 flavored tea bags in each. I have 80 tea bags here. I have overcommitted. Okay, God. Well, we do have one more flavor. So originally I saw this one and they come in like individual tins. Some of these tins are musical. Some of them have like a merry-go-round in them. Some of them are very ornate. So this must be like a thing at Christmas with this brand. This one's called Nutcracker. And I was like, well, look, I love the Christmas, so I'm a real sucker for like seasonal stuff. So this is from the Magical Tale collection, The Legend of the Nutcracker. But I bought this in the store and I kind of panicked because I knew I wanted to review some teas. And there were lots of these. Now this one was like, I think this was like $20 too. I think it was maybe $15, $20. So like it's pretty expensive for like a review if I keep buying lots of these to try lots of flavors. So I was going through the flavors, deciding like which one sounds like I'll actually drink it. And I decided on this one, but now in retrospect, I looked at the flavors and went, I don't know. I hope I'm pleasantly surprised, but let me read out the flavor notes. I have some concerns based on the ingredients and how they will affect my digestive system. Let's see. So we've got, I don't have my glasses on. It's very early. I haven't even put my glasses on. We have black tea with cinnamon, clove, pepper, and flavors. And the flavors are caramel, orange, and peppermint. All of that sounds good, except for the peppermint. I'm not understanding how peppermint fits into that flavor profile at all. And also peppermint will make me sick. I have only figured this out. I don't drink a lot of peppermint tea. And I've been having a peppermint mocha at home. I make them at home. I have a liter of peppermint syrup because I already drunk 750 mils of peppermint syrup in November. And I was having a peppermint mocha every morning and then going, Lord, I don't feel good. Yeah, it turns out that that's a laxative. And I really be pumping the peppermint in there. I like it fresh. So, I have concerns about the peppermint. Hopefully it's delicious. This is also a loose leaf, and these packs are tea bags. So it depends what your preference is. Oh, I can smell it. I prefer loose leaf tea because I don't love microplastics. But in this instance, for tasting a lot of them, the tea bags are good. And I can also gift some tea bags to other people because I have 80. So that's good. But this does come in a lovely tin. And I feel like you could use this tin for other things. So it depends what you want to do with them. If you want to go eco-friendly or you want to go like convenient. So let's see what they taste like. Okay, I've got my kettle boiling. Let's open these. Looks like the tea bags are pretty too. It looks like they're quite artistic. Hopefully it's not AI. Ooh, it's so pretty, guys. Like so festive. Okay. I'm so excited. Oh my god, love. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Immerse in the joy of festive season with the perfect infusions that will take you and your loved ones through an unforgettable journey. These look so pretty. Okay. Which one should we try first? Let's go in order. So let's go... Look, let's try the cherry almond. I'll show you. Cherry almond. Okay, we're back. Tea. It's very hot. Let's give it a sniff. Ooh. It smells... I don't even know what it smells like. Like a cherry candle. I don't know that that's good. I'm hoping it tastes better than it smells. This is gonna be too hot. Let me put some cold water in this. Okay, it's still obscenely hot, but we've added some cold water. Let's test it. And I know I'm gonna get questions about this mug. This mug, I think I also got from TK Maxx. Or maybe Spotlight? Which is like Joann's, like it's like a craft store that sells home goods as well, and like baking supplies and stuff, and rugs. I don't know. It's still very hot, but it does taste like candle. Yeah. It's not bad. I just don't know that if you were sitting down for a cup of tea that's what you would choose. I think this one would be very nice iced. I think this flavor in like maybe an iced tea or even a tea cocktail, this would slap then. But it's still very, it's giving candle. It's giving flavoring. It's giving flavoring. Rating out of 10, 5 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, on to number 2. We are having... I'm so blind, guys. My retinas are bleeding. I'm a type 1 diabetic. My retinas are bleeding. I have to get surgery on this one. I've already had surgery on this one. So I really legitimately like cannot see much. So this is, anyway, this is spiced wine. It smells really good. Let's give it a try. I'm just like really afraid that it's gonna be candle again. Because I have to drink these. Who am I gonna give these to? It's still so hot. I need like a tea kettle. Like the one that has all the fancy settings. Because this is like too hot. This is my bestie, I think. She's messaging me. Alright, let's try. That one's not bad. That one's really nice. I said that so seriously. That one's really nice. No, it's nice. It's I'm thinking really seriously about the flavor notes. It's got like the fruitiness of the wine, but it's kind of cranberry-like. It's a bit of like, it's like a spiced berry, very Christmassy. This one, I'm gonna give that like an 8 out of 10. I really enjoy that. I think that this would be really, really lovely. Like on its own, it's fine. But I think you could definitely use this flavoring for all kinds of things. Even a syrup made from this would be so nice. There's lots of things you could do, but this is nice. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Okay, we are on to number 3, which is orange spice. This one smells fantastic. I won't even lie. This smells delicious. I mean, you can't really go wrong with orange. And spiced orange is, I mean, like it's both good things. And I think the citrus is a little bit less like fake. There's a word I'm looking for. Manufactured. It's like very citrusy, which I think will break up some of that, I don't know, like flavoring taste. Hopefully it won't taste like a candle. So far, it's been okay. So let's try this one. I need another sip to really think about this. I don't like it as much as the last one. The orange is very forward. It's very zesty. And I mean, an orange tea slaps. I mean, it's delicious. The spice does taste odd. Slightly. Just like at the end, there's a little bit of a weird flavor, but it's a fruit infusion. I mean, these are, I don't know that there's a lot of real cinnamon in this. And these are like a fun festive treat, so I don't think they're winning any tea awards, but I think they're good for what they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're just gonna take it how it is. Okay. My throat is so dry. Okay, I'm gonna go 7 out of 10 on this one. 7 out of 10. Alright, we're now on to number 4 of this pack, which is hot apple. Now, I had really high hopes for this one because where I'm from, I live in Queensland, Australia, but my mum is from Hobart, Tasmania, a little island down on the very bottom of Australia. It's a cold place. It snows a lot. It's very cozy, very hallmark country town. We go down in the winter and there's a place called Willie Smith's Apple Shed. There's an apple farm. They make apple cider and they make a hot apple tea at the restaurant there. That's incredible. And every time we go back, we get this tea. And my mum talks about it non-stop all year until we go and get it again. So I was really hoping that this would be like that kind of vibe. It smells kind of obnoxious. It smells, yeah, like really like a spiced apple candle. The best way I can describe these is they're candle adjacent. I don't know how to feel about that. It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. I think they're a fun novelty thing. Like if somebody came over to your house and you said, hey, pick a tea. You have these to choose from. I think that would be fun. I don't know that this selection anyway, that I would sit down and drink one of these every day. Having said that, let's have a try of this 4th one and see what we think. I'm not looking forward to it. Let's see. Happy to say I was wrong. I was wrong. That's delicious. I do think that this would be really nice with a cinnamon stick. I think it needs to be a little bit more punchy with the spice, but that's delicious. That's a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 on that one. So now we're gonna move on to the second pack of 4. This bad boy. So let's open it. These ones are Christmas named. So I have high hopes that these are going to give festive vibes. However, the flavors don't seem as Christmassy as these other ones. Oh. Oh. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm unwrapping these and I actually nearly vomited. Oh. Ugh. Do you ever get like you sniff something really bad and you get like a shiver? Jesus. The smell of opening that was so bad. Okay, we're gonna keep opening it. I should hold my breath. And you know what? I've only had coffee and I'm drinking tea on top of coffee on an empty stomach. So that's really not helping. I never said I make good choices. I spent $40 on this tea. I don't make good choices. Oh, the smell is so bad. I wouldn't open these in an enclosed space. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, here is the tea. Let's have an open. I'm gonna hold my breath. I can still smell it. I mean, the packaging is gorgeous. And you know me, I love... Oh, we had one fall out. You know me, I love a package. I love an aesthetic. Okay. What does the blurb say? Why do products have blurbs? Who is reading this copy? Me. Basilur presents this colorful range of exquisite teas to celebrate the most joyful time of the year. Each tea represents the joy, love, and spirit of Christmas, which unites friends and family to rejoice together. Okay. So these are vintage style Christmas blends. I don't think that the imagery on this is AI. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, tell me in the comments, do you think that this was made with AI? It doesn't look like it, but it's getting really hard for me to tell, I won't lie. And the reason I ask is I just will not buy stuff. I will not engage in content that uses AI. I think AI is evil. I just don't think there's any art in it. I just don't think there's any pizzazz in it. Okay, we have, once again, we're going to start from the start. We've got winter holidays. Now, as a reminder, this is the flavor that we're looking at. Winter holidays is black tea with vanilla, strawberries, and cream. I don't think that's very festive, but maybe it's delicious. Let's give it a try. Immediately, winter holidays smells delicious. That's this one. It's very strawberries and cream. T2 have a strawberries and cream blend. And I remember back in the day when they first launched, they would, you know, like they do the pictures of iced tea in the stores. For anyone who's not in Australia, T2 is like a tea store, and they sell teas and tea accessories. And they make these jugs of iced tea, so like iced versions of their teas in the stores so that you can sample a little bit before you purchase. And now they have these scent things where you can like sniff the tea to get an idea of the flavor profile. This is really similar to the T2 one. I mean, like sniff wise, it smells like that. So hopefully it tastes the same. I don't think it's very festive, but I do think it's delicious. And you know, when you perhaps are fatigued by all of the Christmas flavors, this might be a good option. And you know, maybe people don't want spice all the time. I don't know. I think I'm gonna like this one. I have high hopes, so let's try. That one's so good. Ooh, that is so good. 10 out of 10. That is so good. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That's delicious. It's sumptuous. I will probably crave this later. That's how good it is. Would be fantastic iced, obviously. That's really good. Yeah, 10 out of 10. All right, we're up to Merry Christmas. Let me show you what that one looks like. It's this one here. Now the flavors on this one are honey, lemon, ginger with black tea. This one smells kind of like not my fave, but let's see how it tastes. I mean, it's a pretty standard blend, a pretty standard kind of flavor profile. Ugh. It's not my fave. It's not my fave. If you like black tea, you'll probably like this. I'm not a huge fan of the flavor of black tea, hence me drinking crazy flavors. This is not for me. If you like black tea and you want a little bit of lemon, honey, ginger, bit of vanilla in there, then this is for you. I'm gonna give that a 3 out of 10. Third tea of the vintage style blends is Christmas Tree. This one smells really good. I have to say this one, yeah, it's a real like berry flavor. I don't know, it's something that I haven't smelled before though. Oh, that's right, it's mango, passion fruit, and lime. I was trying to place it. I was like, this is a smell that I don't usually smell in tea, and it's the mango. Look, where I live, it's currently mango season, it's passion fruit season. We have a lot of tropical fruit here. We live in a tropical state. It's a bit like Florida. If you're from overseas and you don't know what Queensland is like, I guess the weather is a bit like Florida. It's very humid. I just had to put the air conditioning on because it's like 33 degrees. Yeah, so this suits my climate. I don't think it's very Christmassy. I think it's a weird choice. I don't know. We're gonna give it a go. It smells good. And again, I think the really fruity ones, like the strawberries and cream and this one would be lovely iced. I don't know about drinking mango hot, but I've never tried it, so let's give it a go. It's not as sweet as I thought it would be. These aren't sweetened, which is a little bit confusing because you're getting the flavor of something that you would anticipate being sweet, but there's no sweet. So there is a kind of like dry mouthfeel with tea, and there's a bit of bitterness from the tea. It's nice though. I didn't expect to like it. I don't know in what occasion I would drink this. It is very nice though. Maybe with, like, I think a lot of these would be really lovely if you did a pairing. Like a cake pairing, like a coconut cake and this tea would be so lovely together. It's not super punchy, it's not super zesty, but it's a really nice brew. I really enjoy this. I'm not blown away. It's not something that I immediately go, but I will give this Christmas Tree, I give a 7 out of 10. Okay guys, so this is the last one of the vintage style blends, and I'm making it. I pour the hot water in and I go, oh god, that's horrendous. And I couldn't figure out like what the flavor notes I was smelling were, and then I checked and it's another cherry almond. So I don't know if it's the same cherry almond that's in the other set. I guess we're gonna find out. Either way, it smells really genuinely disgusting. Like, ugh. And that's the smell. When I've opened it, I've just realized right now that's the smell that I was smelling. The combination of cherry, almond, passion fruit, mango, and all those other flavors combined in a box and then releasing it, disgusting. I don't know, guys. I don't know about this one. And I'm even more concerned about trying this one next. So let's just get this one out of the way before I yeet myself off a cliff. Let's try it. This one's worse. This one's worse. Yeah, that's bad. Tastes like a horrible medicine. I think that's really the only way I can describe it. The cherry is... It doesn't even taste like cherry. I mean, we have fresh cherries here at this time of year. It's cherry season in Australia, and that doesn't taste like cherry. Maybe like cherry flavor, the same way banana flavor isn't quite banana. I think you pick up more almond, and there's this weird... I don't know, and this one's like a little bit sweet. I don't like this at all. I actually hate it, and I think you could use this. I think you could use this on family members you don't particularly like. That's foul. 0 out of 10. That's even worse than the last one, and that was a 3. So this is a 0 out of 10. Now we're on to the Nutcracker. This one's loose leaf, so we're gonna brew it slightly differently, and I'm gonna come back. Okay, our final tea of the morning is the most anticipated, which is The Legend of the Nutcracker. Now, I was really skeptical about this one because the flavor profile seems complicated. There seems to be a lot of stuff going on. So as a reminder, these are the flavor notes. It is black tea with cinnamon, clove, pepper, and caramel, orange, and peppermint. And I think that just sounded like all fine until the peppermint. The peppermint kind of threw me off. Immediately out of the gate when you open this, the peppermint is the first thing you smell, and it's very candy cane peppermint. Not like peppermint tea smell, it's very... That's why it's peppermint flavor, not peppermint tea in here. It's very fresh. You know the difference between like garden mint, peppermint, and candy cane? They're different mints. This is fresh. Icy. It smells good. I have brewed mine, so I don't have to brew a whole teapot. I've brewed mine in a infusion bowl. Mine's got a butterfly. I did get this from T2. It smells good. It does smell a little bit like a candle, of course, but it smells very Christmassy. Like if you think about what Christmas smells like, this is probably what it smells like. A bit of spice, a bit of peppermint. There's a kind of sprucey, kind of green scent to it as well, which is confusing. I don't know where that came from. I'm hoping I like it because I have a whole tin. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it otherwise, so let's hope. All right, time to taste. Guys, that's so good. Oh, wow. That's really good. Do you know what it tastes like? It tastes like if you made a Bath and Body Works body wash edible. The mint is not strong. I mean, because it's just the flavor, and I guess that's why they formulated it that way, but the peppermint doesn't punch you in the face. It's kind of like a suggestion. You do at the end get a bit of that, the caramel. There's like a little bit of an undernote of, like it mellows out. The spices aren't too heavy. It's very well blended, I have to say. Nothing is overpowering. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I really like that. I don't think any of these are so good apart from maybe the apple, that I would think about them all the time and repurchase. But if we're talking about tasting teas for novelty or for entertaining purposes, that's how I'm rating them. I think these are perfect for that purpose. Would I spend this amount of money on these teas again? Probably not year round. These are not things that I would drink year round. But for the festive season, I think these are really fun, and I think that they have a great variety. Each box has very different flavors in it, so I think you could, you know, I think this is beautiful. Like, you take this out and say, which one would you like? I think that's lovely. My preference between the flavors, this is probably the better out of all of them, but that's probably also because it's loose leaf tea. Loose leaf tea in general just does taste better. Out of the two boxes of varieties, I would choose the fruit ones. I think that these are more Christmas adjacent. You've got more spices in them. That's my preference anyway for flavors. And you can't really avoid the cherry almond in either of them. I'm hoping somebody out there likes it. Please comment if you like cherry almond tea, if you've ever had it. Tell me, what tea are you choosing out of these 9 teas? Which one would be your favorite? Here are my rankings for these teas. I think this was productive. I think this was fun. And now I am ready to go for the day. I am gonna go eat something to go with the gallons of caffeine that I've consumed, so that I can get started with my day now that it has kind of woken up outside a little bit. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative and you got to watch along and try something without having to try it. If you are in Australia, you can purchase these at TK Maxx. If you're overseas, you might be able to buy these online, probably Amazon if you're from the US. If you're in the UK, I'm not sure. This does seem like something that would be sold in a department store. Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. I would love to know where this comes from and if this brand is very popular overseas, because it only infiltrates our market at Christmas. I've never seen these teas before. And every Christmas I go, wow, what is that? I want to try that. And this year I did. Please leave a comment down below if you have any comments. I would really love to hear what everyone has to say. And please like and subscribe. I will be uploading a new video every week for you to see what is seasonal and what's going on in my life, especially what I have purchased. Thanks guys. Have a lovely Merry Christmas.